We promised you guys we were a sailing channel. And we're actually sailing for once.
Finally, insurance restrictions for the season are over and we are able to finally take the boat someplace we want to go.
So we are heading from Beaufort to Charleston right now. It should be a 36 to 40 hours. And we are using this as our shakedown cruise as far as the sails go. We've had months to get the boat in order, but we haven't really gotten to use the sails a lot. So we're using this as an opportunity to bust the sails out. They're out right now, although there's very little wind. So we do have an engine on just to kind of help move us forward. So according to PredictWind, we could not have asked for a better weather window than what we're looking at right now. We're leaving Beaufort on the heels of a northeaster, so that might mean as we get going, the sea state will be a little unsettled. But as day turns to night, the sea should flatten out and the wind is going to come onto our beam. And by morning, it should be about 12 to 14 knots. So could not ask for better sailing conditions tomorrow. This really does look like a perfect opportunity for us to get our first solo passage underway because it looks relatively simple.
What's that? Not a cloud in sight.
What is that?
I feel like that was a plane. Never heard a flight over the ocean before, but there's not a cloud in the sky, so I don't know what else it could have been. So proud of it.
Best day ever. So much better than the engines. So much better. Since it's our first overnight ever, we are going to go overly cautious and put the boat completely to bed. There's like 9 knots of wind right now, and it's not really necessary, but like I said, an abundance of caution to let us sleep a little bit better at night. And then also we're going like 30 degrees off course right now, so by doing that and turning the engine back on, we'll be able to get back on course and make a little bit better time. Alright, so we gotta turn into the wind. Looks like 45-ish degrees.
I've tried moving on, forgetting you, but it's hard to replace when it's part of you, and nothing ever compares to you and me. Oh, I think about you every night. Tell me, what am I supposed to do?
Night watch is something that has honestly been the scariest thing for me in this whole process. After our passage from Fort Lauderdale to Charleston, I feel 100% better about it, but it's still really nerve-wracking. So we converted the saloon into a cabin for the night so that the sleeping party will be nearby to jump in if needed. We do have an autopilot that works inside, so we can make course corrections from inside the saloon, so that makes it nice. And we also have the ability to do 360 views from in here, so that's perfect for keeping watch at night. We've set up some rules for each other to make sure that we're always staying safe. And one of them is that if you have to go outside, you have to put on your vest. Now, watch time.
I'm going to head to bed and Charles will start his watch. And we'll alternate throughout the night. We opted for 4-hour blocks so that there was a better chance that we could actually get some sleep. Because at this point, it takes both of us some time to fall back asleep.
That's the plan anyways. We'll see how it works out. Good morning. Charles and I successfully got through our first night watch as a solo sailing couple, so huge sigh of relief on that front. Sorry, I'm just now waking up. I'm a little groggy. We pretty much just let each other sleep until we were tired and couldn't do watch anymore, and it worked out for us last night. It was a really quiet night. We saw one boat around 10:30 that I had to adjust course to get around. He had been going like 6 knots and had been in front of us for hours. Just shows you why it's important to keep watch. We are on schedule to get to Charleston at about 10:30 tonight, depending on the wind and how things go today. So that won't be too bad. No, not another overnight for us on this journey. But I'm glad we got one out of the way before we sail down to the Bahamas.
Tell me what to do now. This is up to you now. Never know what you got till let's go on. Look at where we are now.
I'm not quite awake yet, so I don't have anything.
Tell me what to do now.
That's fair.
This is up to you now. Never know what you got till let's go on. Look at where we are now. 2 separate hearts now. Tell me what to do now. This is up to you now. Never know what you got till let's go on. Look at where we are now. 2 separate hearts now.
So incredibly boring when you can't sail.
Smile at him the way I smiled at you. Now I'm something, he is now nothing without you.
Well, that can't be good. Massive beeping. What is it?
I don't know yet. Either water or oil temperature.
Which engine?
Starboard.
Something new and different.
Yeah, wouldn't be pulling into Charleston if we didn't lose an engine.
How close are we to where we lost an engine pulling into Charleston last time?
About 15 miles. I'll see if I can fix it.
Okay. While he's working on that, I'm gonna work on dinner. So at least if we're stranded, we'll be well fed. Going to make some shrimp and grits tonight.
So you guys know my penchant for fixing engines is not great, but this is hot water indicator light that's on, so I'm just gonna see if the coolant level's low, add some more coolant, and see what happens.
I'm gonna go check on dinner. Never a dull moment. When you grow up, you realize funnels aren't just for drinking. They're for fixing things. I should probably get one. Whew. In the middle of cooking this dinner, so I'm kind of multitasking on filming and cooking at the moment. One sec. Let's go back out there.
There might be a leak somewhere, but hopefully this will get us in.
So it looks like, at least for now, adding the coolant gets the engine running at the normal temperature. I don't know if there's a leak in the system or not, so I'm not going to run that engine until I need it for docking. So we're just going to run on the port engine to get into the harbor. We're actually getting there as the tide is going in, so we won't need a lot of engine juice to get through the jetty.
Never a dull moment.
Never a dull moment. It's always something.
And I managed not to burn dinner during all of that. So, I'm not gonna say that this is easy all the time. I'm not gonna say that stuff doesn't break. And I'm not gonna say that we're not the reason somehow because we don't know what we're doing. All of that's probably true. But, I didn't burn dinner and the engine is okay. So, we're fine. This is fine.
I'm spending all my time right here waiting for you. And if I had to, I'd spend a lifetime waiting for you, waiting for you. It seems like everything you say's got a way of bringing me right.
We're almost here. We're pulling into Charleston Harbor. We're gonna stay on the mega dock tonight, and then tomorrow morning we'll move to a more permanent slip for repairs, for upgrades, and for a chance to leave the boat and go visit friends and family for Thanksgiving.
Right here waiting for you. See you now down the aisle, it's a funny thing. Where we are, where we've been, and all the in-between. The memories, it hits me like it was the very first time watching my world wrapped inside of your eyes. I still can't believe I get to call you mine. I'm spending all my
Good boy.
time right here waiting for you.
Good night. I don't. Yep.
And if I had to, I'd spend a lifetime.
We're here. Woo! We made it. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, it warms the soul.
It really does. Guys, we are gonna go to bed. Probably just gonna take the dogs on a quick little walk down the mega dock here and then go to sleep. Something both Charles and I remarked on our way in was how crazy far we have come in the last 3 months.
3 months?
When we brought the boat to Charleston from Fort Lauderdale, I'll put it in a card if you want to watch that. We had a delivery captain on board and I was literally terrified about everything. And this was only a 36-hour passage, so obviously we don't have it all figured out, but I wasn't nervous.
Ever.
Yeah, I think we just have really gotten to know this boat and gotten to know a little bit more about ourselves, and it's interesting how far you can come in a couple of months.
Yeah, well, I think The interesting part to me is just how much you can learn when you immerse yourself and do it every day. So if you want to learn something or do something, we went all in and we've come so far in 3 months.
Yeah. It's great. It's exciting. It's rewarding, I think is the best word for it. So thanks for joining us on this trip, and we hope you had some fun because we know that we did.
Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, all of the above. Join us next time.
Yep.